Hmm. How are you people doing? Tammy, send me a request again. Dr. Stephen, I don't have cough. I just think I've inhaled a lot of dust. Okay, I've gotten you. Dr. Stephen,
Yeah, we're back.
we're back.
What happened?
Sorry, Instagram logs out every 1 hour.
Oh,
Say that, I don't know what's happened though.
that
I've
used
been
to be
having I've
really.
been having some issues of late. So once it's 1 hour, they'll just
Mm.
someone said I love to hear him speak. Instagram don't come out our Dr. Stephen. Dr.
He
Stephen,
was
send
just
us request.
calling me now. I guess he thought that the things were it was off that yet, but I think you'll be here. You'll be here back. You'll be here soon. So
Uh
I think we'll just take more questions from people. I've
let's take more
seen
questions while
someone say
we're
that they are in
waiting.
Houston. Okay, fantastic. You're in Houston. We could connect. We could absolutely connect.
Dr. Stephen,
We are back like we never left. So, guys, if you have questions, please let me know. Some were asking for. Somebody was asking what's the habitability of that property. It is very, very habitable. Like the area, it's a straight road, and in fact, before the end of the year, there will be a secondary school that is already established just next about 1 minute drive from that property. So you would be very, very, you can be assured that um, civilization is right there, or I mean, close to the whole thing. So we have the main road, we have a park just behind us. If you do the Google search and you do an area view, you'd be able to see the property, you'll be able to see the building on it, right? So someone said from Dallas, but looking similar project in Houston. Okay, so this is a good one for you.
please
The
provide contact info.
info,
Call that number again.
it's
G
plus
text,
one.
please post the number. Oh, sorry, Dr. Stephen, read out the number nonetheless while we're waiting.
Okay, it's plus 1-346-575-4852. Okay, please remember that once you come or once you send me a message, let me know you are from DF, so that I can honor you with the the extra bonus you're getting, the extra percentage. So right.
They don't begin the call. They start calling you, Avi.
Yes, that's the number I'm live
Don't
with.
call
Please,
WhatsApp. WhatsApp
WhatsApp
only.
strictly.
Nigerians,
Thank
pay attention.
you.
WhatsApp
At
only
least for now. Let me
for
be done
now
with this before you
because you are
call.
cutting off the live feed.
Yes, yes. Thank
Can you
you.
please
So
type the number so I can post it while we're waiting for Dr. Stephen?
I did actually. I don't know why you're not seeing my chats. Um, plus 1-346-575-4852.
Okay.
Let me put it down again. 4852. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
How
So
come I've not seen it?
I don't know what's
I
going
think
on.
Instagram is blocking numbers. I think I might have
Oh,
to put.
yes. They also block lines, sometimes
Yeah,
links sometimes. You're
yes.
correct.
Dr.
They
Stephen,
also
please
block links.
type the number. We're waiting for you.
He's here
Calabar
now.
Impact, ask the
What's your
question.
question?
Calabar
Please
Impact,
ask
what is
again.
your question?
We need to add DSA. He said he's here.
Yes,
Can you
I've
send a
sent him a
request?
request already.
Okay.
He's joined us. Okay,
Yeah.
so Calabar asked a question. Calabar Impact, go ahead.
He said, "I never answer me. What be your question since I've been abroad?"
I even want to bring him live. Let him join us live.
Oh, good.
So he can ask his questions one-on-one.
Also, by the way, for some people,
Calabar Impact, no get light. Hey.
No life for Calabar.
They don't
also
off
for some,
national grid. Oh yeah, Calabar Impact. We won't hear you. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Why is no one talking about Dochavelli's visit to Nigeria? UK rapper Dochavelli. Why is nobody talking about
Brother,
it? It's not even happening.
It's like
Daddy Freeze.
brother. Now because of you, NDLEA they work overtime. You they tell me about rapper come rap party. Answer on investments. American rapper is coming to Nigeria. We are talking of bettering your future. You are telling us that someone whose future is better is coming to Nigeria. And that's the question you wanted to ask.
Any problem?
I don't have a problem with the guy. It is the people that gathered 8 days after he was born to do naming ceremony. I want now them I get problem with.
Please pity them. Okay, so if you have questions or is there anything else you want to add today?
yeah, so I wanted to add that for those who want to buy house, that the original intention is to buy house, we have a good news for them. When we launch in August, whatever investment you've done now, plus the returns that's accrued, can now be converted as your deposit for the house. Okay? When we launch for the house, and hopefully Daddy Freeze will have gotten his visa and he will come for the house for the foundation work. But I would love to bring him to be part of that. Just like we did in January. January was amazing. We had a great time. We did a conference, we did an open house, So it'll be great to have that. So for those who are saying this house I want, we have different options. We have single family home, 4 or 5 bedroom. We have townhouse, 3 bedroom. We have apartments, 8 floors. So for those who are investing now, and the original intention is to buy a house, your investment plus whatever will have accrued 6 months conversion of what has accrued. So for example, if you're entitled to, let's say 8%, so the capital plus 4% will then be converted as your deposit for the house that you are buying. Okay, so like I said again, we have single family home, 4 bedroom, 5 bedroom. We have 3 bedroom townhouse, and then we have 4 bedroom. I mean, we have what's it called? We have apartments. So let me just play this for you. I don't know.
Where luxury meets. Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2,
So let me
click
see.
Invest Now.
There is
Step
a
3.
video. I want to look for the video that I just showed, just the 3D. Farouk, if Farouk has that, if you can send to me. I think Farouk is awake now.
Somebody's asking about permits, but I didn't catch the person's question. So Mayor, if you could please ask your permit
So
question
what
again. Sorry if we
what
skipped it.
we I
Somebody's
think
also asking about my number. My number is plus 234 sorry, plus God forbid, plus 1 346
what do you mean by that
575
forbid? We that we're using plus
4852.
234. Something is wrong with us. Can you
No,
imagine?
I think that's not my number. Plus 1 346 575
Dr. Stephen, please
4852.
type it. You were able to type it the other time.
I've typed
So I
several,
can also read
but
it
okay.
out to the other audience.
Okay.
Somebody's
G-Tex,
asking,
you
where is
said you
the
were going to type
house?
it out.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not a house, it's
Oh,
a property, okay?
Timmy, can you mention it so I type it out? Plus 1.
Plus 1 346
Yes.
575
Okay.
4852.
Okay.
Thank you.
Was
So Shigogo is asking, where is the house and when will the house be ready? So right now, it's not a house we are asking you to invest in. It is a real estate property in Katy, Houston, and we are asking you to come in as an investor on that property. To buy a house will begin from August. But for now, we are saying come in and build with us from the scratch, okay? The property is at 8506 Katy Hockley Road, Katy in Texas. The zip code is 77493. Now, if you did a Google search and you go on area view, you will see that building itself. Like you will see where it says Paul D. Rushing Park. It's right behind the building itself. I mean, the whole 40-acre itself, right? You see John Paul Land Park and Education Center also right behind it as well. So it's a fully livable community right now. Somebody's asking about $50,000 deposits. Okay, if you're doing 50K, you are within the right to earn 2% extra. That means you'll be getting 8% per annum. So your money is
no 10%
for
actually
50K.
10%. If you are
Okay.
it's so the normal rates for 50K is
Okay.
8%. Then if you add the freeze bonus,
Okay.
that then makes it 10%
Okay.
annually.
For that, from 50 to 100,000. So you got that your melolo, right? So that's it. But it is annually. It's not monthly, please. And your ROI is accruable every year. If you invest,
so I have let me play the 3D so they see the proposed design. Again, this is the proposed design. Approval hopefully will be out between now and June. So this is a proposed design. So some things might change.
Reduce the okay. Yeah. Oh wow. Can we reduce the audio? The audio is.
We should reduce the audio.
Yeah. So we can just watch the video.
We just watch the video, yes.
Yeah. So this is the future, guys.
So
You're seeing the future.
That's
Yeah,
the
we can see it.
apartment part. This is the apartment side. This is the townhouse side of facing the apartment side. Those are 3-bedroom townhouse sides facing the apartment side. So it's a $150 million project when fully completed in the next 5 to 7 years. It has a pond and we're converting it to an artificial lake. You also see that aspect of it as well. So yes, you can see the design for the lake, so it's a pond that if you go there and the water is there, but we're turning into a lake. People can walk around, residents can walk around it.
Yeah.
So it's a legacy project beyond just return on investment that it frees. This is something
You're gonna be
that this is how we earn respect, in foreign field. I've always argued that I'm not against Japa, but when when Japa is done properly, if you look at how the Indians are doing it, look at Indians in America now. They are the CEOs of all the tech companies, right? If you look at how the Jews have done it, if you look at how, a lot of these other, even the Chinese, if you go to, if all this, Katy particularly, if you know how many Chinese own a lot of stuff there, right? But we as Africans, our problem that we don't come together to do something. And that's why it's easy for migration law to work against us, right? It's easy for Donald Trump to say, go back to your shit old country. Now, he won't say that for Indians, right? And it's basically because nations analyze you based on your investment. And we're talking about legit investment, not the one your politicians did, they can't even put in their name. I'll give you an example. I mean, we're big in Dubai. In fact, in 1 year, we became the largest black-owned brokerage in Dubai. And one of the things I noticed when we moved to Dubai was the reason the reputation of Nigerians were bad in Dubai was that most of the properties Nigerians bought in Dubai was not in their name. So when they make a list of top 10 countries that invest in Dubai that they freeze, Nigeria is not there. Right? When they make a list of top 20, Nigeria is not there.
Even though we have it there.
So even though you might have some people investing, but pseudo, they are not doing it in a legit, proper way.
Yeah.
And so that's why they could ban us and didn't care, in Dubai, because in their mind, how much were we even bringing? And when we often come, is to look for a job, is to, and sometimes even look for lower jobs, security jobs in Dubai and all of that. In the UK and the US, we've done well. In Canada, we've done well. We have a lot of professional jobs. A lot of us get professional jobs. But that is still not how nations respect people, immigrants. They respect immigrants based on businesses that you own in their country, that you bring. Plus you create.
Yeah, I want us to address this mayor guy because he has asked the question before. He said, if for any reason you are unable to secure all the necessary permits, what will be the impact on the investments of the early investors?
Okay, so that's good. First of all, there's no such thing as not securing permits. When we say permits, because it's a place that is an open zoning. Right, so there's nothing. It's not like there's a law that says that place you can't use it for what you want to do. The rule is just that whatever it is you want to do, come and show us, and come and show us. Then the way the city works is they can say where you want to put townhouse, we are proving that you put something else there. Where you want to put single family home, we are proof. Okay, you said you will build one single family home on a 600 square meter. No, you need to put it on a 1,000 square meter. Those are how they work in terms of the permit. So it's not as if they will give you a permit and say we will not allow you to build. There's no such thing. This is not Nigeria where APC will hate a PDP or PDP will come after APC. For your information, as I speak to you, the congresswoman in Houston, what's it called? Shirley Jackson, right? Yes. When she heard, because I was on their TV station to talk about this project, she came and gave me a congressional recognition that the freeze. All the estate where I don't be for Nigeria, nobody give me an award, right? I never even start construction. They just say I'm for TV, right? Their congresswoman came for our event.
Jackson,
she was the one that I reached out to and came and gave us congressional award. Let me show you the award.
Right? Yes.
Recognition for. So America wants. In fact, she was telling me if I want more land.
Yeah.
Sheila Jackson Lee. She was telling me if I want more land, she can help me even get more land at a more reasonable price point. America is not like Nigeria. They want you to be. Yeah. They want you to bring business. Asking, they want you to do.
What's the minimum you can invest? It is $10,000 for tonight. I think in Naira. What's our minimum in Naira? I haven't looked at the Naira.
20 million.
In Naira.
20 million.
And then $10,000 in dollars. Okay, Tolu, I hope that's clear for you. I have many questions to ask. He said that can you add him? let DF make that decision.
Who is the person?
Popsy 2011.
Send the request. Send the request. I'll add
Okay.
you.
Okay. He said I will text asking the same question now.
Don't worry, I've added
So it's
you already,
investors
brother.
requiring.
Accept the request.
Okay.
So this is the Congresswoman's award that she presented. You know, just because they're here say we want to do a project like this. So this is a legacy project beyond just returns. We also should be proud that a Nigerian is working on this.
Yeah.
Is this man based in
Brother,
Nigeria? Because it looks
go
like
ahead.
it's
Now you will wait for.
I based in Dallas.
Hey, down the road.
Yes.
Now, Kada, you go right there. Or you don't enter okay? If sun not too hot, you go begin the waka for reach there.
No,
So
go try that.
I have like 5 questions to ask just to clarify. I already sent
you
you
want to cut on?
a
Okay.
message. So
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
my first
let's shut it
question
down here.
is, let's assume you invest $100 million. So $100,000. Then so
$100 million.
your there's no send the FCC to me. I made $100,000. So your return of investment is 10% of that 100,000,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So you said that's going to be every year,
Yes, sir.
right? So that means you are getting like I think 20,000. 10K.
No, 10K, yeah.
10K every year.
Yes.
Okay, so is that okay? If you do like, let's say you do like 2 years now, and you are not interested again, can you get your money back?
So our minimum
No.
minimum term is 3 years.
Okay.
It's 5.
5.
No, 5 years.
5 years
5
for
years.
you. Yes, it's 5 years. So 5
5
years,
years
10
or
years.
10 years.
Yes.
So you can subscribe for either 5 years or 10 years, meaning your capital will be locked for that period.
Yes.
Remember, the money is going towards this construction. The construction timeline is 5 to 7 years. The total, analyzed proposed cost for constructing the entire state is $150 million. So it has to be locked into that project. It's when we are fully building everything, we've sold everything, we can now start returning capital back. But the returns can be given, it's accrued yearly, okay? However, it will be, you can withdraw it from the 3rd year if you are going through the US, if you're an accredited investor and you're going through the US route. But if you are going through a digital cooperative route from Nigeria, because they already have a lot of investments, various estates that the freeze has launched some of the estates, so they have liquid to be paying you on behalf of the US investment, right? They will be paying you every year. Okay. But if you invest through the US entity, you have to wait, because at the 3rd year is when we'll have built some houses, we'll be selling it. We'll have liquid from the US business to give you as a return. Okay, so we'll just calculate the entire 3 years and pay you. But if you're investing through the Nigerian route, you'll be getting your returns every year.
Okay, I get that part. So the second question is, let's say you want to be part of that investor for the land, the land itself. So how does that work?
So you must be a developer yourself. So we have a portion like 10 acres we are willing to sell to developers, right? And the reason, my brother, is that we don't want the estate distorted. You can see the proposed design, right? And you see how beautiful it is. So if you end up just selling land to people who don't have capacity, right? Your land may be there, 10 years, they've not built it. And that's the only thing disfiguring the estate. So we're targeting more of people who are developers, whether they're based in Canada or based in US or based in Nigeria, because we have a lot of Nigerian developers too who are trying to expand to the US. So that one is open for them. They can buy a plot, 1,000 square meter. They can buy an acre or 2 acre, but the total lots we're giving for that aspect is just 10 acres.
Okay.
Okay, you said something earlier when you started this conversation that accredited license something. I didn't understand that side. Can you explain that part?
So
Accredited.
in the US, there's something they call accredited investor. Remember, we said we have two entities. We have a SEC filed fund that we set up. Now, because we know our people that if we, so we intentionally filed with SEC to say, okay, we're raising funds for this project, so no na country guy, right? Just to also give our people comfort, and so that if anybody goes and raise eyebrow and say, they are raising money, there's no approval, there's no license, there's no something, SEC, we say we know, because SEC is like a regulatory body for funds that you are pulling. They also exist in Nigeria as well. Okay, so we had to do that just so that there's no story in future. But doing that also then need their implications, because they have their rules. Rule number one, the person must be an accredited investor, meaning he must come with a SEC, they call it in the US. You must come with a document your accountant can give you that have reviewed you and you are now an accredited investor. There are also some websites you can go to, you fill their information, and they will analyze you, and then they'll give you a document that says you're an accredited investor. We need that before we can take your investment. If you are coming through this our US filed.
So if I get
however
that now, I can invest in that land.
You can invest in the fund.
Okay.
If you are buying land, we don't care whether you are accredited or not. You are coming to buy land. Our own is just to vet that you have capacity to develop. You don't need any accreditation to buy land.
How do you validate that?
You are trying to invest to get a return on investment, then you have to be an accredited investor. However, we have another entity back in Africa, okay, that does not require you to be an accredited investor, and you can invest via that entity. In fact, that entity is the one that gives you returns every year.
Okay.
I hope we all understand what we're talking about. So it's up to you which one you want to do. You can talk to Tony. You can. So I don't think even because you are not even in US.
I'm in US.
He's in Dallas.
You are in US.
Yes.
Oh,
in
so
Dallas.
talk to Tony. So talk to your. Did you have a CPA now? Talk to a CPA.
I understand that.
Talk to your CPA. Your CPA can look into it, and the usual analysis they look at is that do you have house, your income, your everything you have, is it up to $250,000?
Okay.
That's what your CPA will look, right? If everything you have is up to the whole thing, everything coming to you in a year is up to $250,000, then your CPA can certify you that you are an accredited investor.
My last question is, you said that if you invest, let's say I invest $50,000 in the property, and I wanted to own a land by August when you want to start the project, right? A house, when you want to start the project. So how would that transfer to my deposit? Because I have to stay for like 3 years before I can withdraw my return of investments, and I need that house immediately you begin the project. So how does that work? Do you understand my question?
Okay, so like I said, it's up to you. You have two options. You have the option of doing through the African Digital Cooperative, which will be giving you every year. So it's not compulsory you must go through this route, right? But if you're going through this route, it's at the 3rd year that we're sending you a check to your address. Of course, you request it, and then because some people are doing compound interest, they're saying, don't give me anything. It's at the 5th year or at the 10th year. Just give me my capital back and the returns, right? So it's up to you which one you prefer. But for those who now reach out to us at the 3rd year to say, let me get my returns, a check will be written towards your return and it's sent to your address.
Okay. Thank you. That's all my question.
Wow.
You're welcome.
You came loaded. I hope you have sent me a WhatsApp
I already
message.
sent you a message.
We can't do all that jam question and then it's not for anything. Thank you so much for joining us. So I think I've been trying to answer some questions.
Somebody since I'm not familiar with the term accredited investor, I think some of us need to understand that when we're defining things, we should give a layman definition to it, right? And what I'm just doing is a layman definition, okay, basically. Of course, there are some of you can say,
so you will not know the
exactly.
definition.
Some of you can say accredited investor is analyzing your credit score or is analyzing or whatever. You are free to.
That's CPA's job. You know what it is.
You can't. What I know is you cannot certify yourself as an accredited investor. A CPA has to do it, or you go to a valid website, okay, where they will you put in certain information and they will score you as either accredited or not accredited. So for us, we don't care whether it's the CPA that did it, whether it's the website that did, but we must get a document from you that shows you're an accredited investor before we can take your funds if you are coming through the US fund.
So somebody is asking
but if you're coming
for the address again. Sorry, please.
That's,
sorry, please. I didn't hear you for a moment. Go ahead. You were saying something.
Yeah, so how many people have CPA? Well, it doesn't matter to me. I have to do my thing based on the rules. And the rule is either your CPA gives me something, right? Or though I know Grant Cardone does something like this, and sometimes he makes it simpler, that you can even fill a form, and once you fill that form and you say you're an accredited investor, they will take your money. Yes, but you see, again, you need to know I'm a black man. So if I'm doing something, I have to, make it extra cautious. Because if FBI says they are doing investigation on me, now even you will not give me a chance, right? Or if SEC now says, well, they say investigation, they didn't even say if indicted me. Many of you will say, we have always known him. That guy that defeats always been. We knew it. I knew there was something about that. I knew there was something about that. So for me, we're extra, we've built a name over the years. And at this level, you don't be saying we stay hungry anymore. Right? A lot of what we're doing is for posterity. It's not for say, okay, a being power, right? So when we're doing something, we kind of want to make it extra tight, more than normal. Maybe after some time when, we don't know the president, by the time your US president don't give me an award, and I can assure you, watch out, because this project will lead to an award, because it is, going to be the largest green and smart home of that size in America when we're done. And I can assure you that is one thing that America loves when it comes to renewable energy and all those kind of stuff. So it's going to be big. But at that point, we can be reducing the rules a bit. But for now, if you are not an accredited investor, either a CPA is certifying it or a website certifying it, we won't take your money.
Unless
you come in through our digital cooperative back in Africa, which is okay. You can still be in US and still invest through the African Digital Cooperative. We have many US people investing through our digital cooperative in Africa.
Somebody's asking.
Okay, guys. We are running out of time, but I'm going to take one more question. That is, if you have questions and you are based in America, please, after that Calabar experience, if you did Niger, no ask questions.
Unless you have 100 million naira to invest.
No, even if you get 1 billion, I don't want to hear your question. Because by the time you first go on generator, like the brother, first of all, he come everywhere. You don't see this American brother, you don't see as he come light day. Calabar brother first light no day. We wait, it make you go on touch light, on generator. Then he can't come. Because in the backward, you know, say Nigeria they behind. Even though today now 6th of February, in reality, Nigeria still day like 3rd January. We know. So by the time he bring boots, the first thing we bring go lock now American rapper, we want to rap for Nigeria. So please, once I request you, once you accept your request, I just see darkness or anything that resembles where I am in this Nigeria. These people that I'm talking to, they are in America. I want people that look like them. So please, my God, I beg you. The next set of people, I'm bringing one more person. I beg you in God's name, please be in America. Or at least on a plane on your way to America. Any local call will not be taken.
Somebody said that's location discrimination. That is
after I go Dr. Stephen house for Banana Island, if you still there mushing and you get opinion, one name or just go Banana Island, make you see us. You go to drive, go see helicopter on top person house.
Yeah.
I'm not if you want to embarrass yourself, just drive to. If you say you never go Banana Island before, just go embarrass yourself and come back home. You'll be all right.
So somebody is asking if they're in the UK. Good news, we are accepting investors from across the globe, all over
the world.
And somebody today, somebody did a transfer from the UK through their Barclays Bank. You know, they walked into the bank. I think their $8,000 or their $10,000 was about 8,000 plus in pounds, right? So even if you're in Canada, you are in Egypt, you are in Dubai, you can invest in this. It's not location bound or specific. Okay.
While we're waiting for questions, very important, the number. Send a WhatsApp right now if you are interested in asking any questions. No matter how many questions you ask on the air, the whole time I have is one.